Good morning, XCOM Enemy Unknown fans. This is Delta Angelfire here, bringing you an XCOM multiplayer match. Today's match is going to be against myself, Delta, currently ranked about 260th on the North American ladder, and this video is going to be from my point of view. And my opponent is going to be Tovarich Reindeer. He is currently ranked 5th at the time of this recording. I'm currently running a 9800 point twin stim gunner build. That is 2 assault gunners using Stimpacks, supported by 3 sectoids is my support of choice. And my opponent, I believe, is running a 10,000 point 5 medic build, rounded out with a sectoid himself. Now, the purpose of the twin stim gunner build is that you want to get your gunners into position in the middle of the map, stim up, and find your opponent with your sectoid scouting. You can see I'm having my sectoids just kind of dash to try to get some view on the field instead of actually bothering with going into Overwatch or anything. Once you get your gunners into the middle of the map, stimmed up, and with skeleton suits, the movement bonuses along with your run and gun and your rapid fire are enough to deal a lot of damage pretty much anywhere on the map. Now, my opponent here is doing the smart thing. He's actually rather experienced fighting against Stimpack users, because the weakness of Stimpack is that it only lasts 2 turns. So what he's trying to do is trying to get out of the way, wait till my Stimpack runs out, and then take out the soldiers after that. He actually has one of his soldiers set up, you can see right here, that he has one set up at the top of the ladder so that my guys would not be able to easily have access to the roof. Now, thanks to a little maneuvering with my skeleton suit, I managed to take this out and get my second gunner up there to take out another medic. Now, the strength of the medic build is that it actually wants you to kill people, not actually kill them, but make them fall down with critical wounds, because all of the medics here are going to have the revive skill, and it'll help stymie any kind of build that relies on a lot of quick brute force like the twin stim gunner or ghost alloy recon build. And the problem here is that he's gotten a little unlucky in that his soldiers are actually dying instead of falling down with critical wounds. He's still doing the smart thing and trying to run away, and you'll see that this is going to pay off for him in a second, because as I'm still searching for some of his units, even though he's not in a lot of good cover, it's not really hurting him too bad, even with the sectoid here taking a few pot shots. But you'll see in a moment that I'm about to miss right here 2 75% shots against his unit because of the distance, and that is going to hurt me a lot. I run out of time, but that's one of those bugs that happens in XCOM sometimes, unfortunately. Now, what you can do here is you want to try, now that Stim has run out, you want to deal your damage to the gunners as much as possible. You really want to try to take him out. He's getting himself into a pretty good position, so I can't just run up to him and get the 200% shots on him with the high crit rate. But you'll see even here that he missed a couple of 82% shots, which is probably going to be enough to get me back in this game. My unit here, however, is out of ammo for her main weapon, but thanks to the build, it's not too bad to switch over to your regular pistol, because with the high crit rate of being flanked and the extra crit damage from the gunner abilities, you can see that I actually did 6 damage on a crit with a pistol, which is kind of unheard of, but is what enabled me to take out his unit here. And now we're down to my 2 assaults and a couple of sectoids, well, 1 sectoid now, and versus his 2 medics and 1 sectoid. Now what's going to happen here is I can get into position, and with a couple lucky shots, the 87%, I'm glad I hit both of those, is that I'm going to take out his units here, and he's going to actually get a shot off that takes out one of my gunners. So right now we're down to 1 medic for him, and 1 gunner with no ammo and 1 health for me, and a sectoid. This is actually really good in my favor, because I can use the sectoid to scout, and as soon as I find his soldier, now that my run and gun has finally recharged, I should be able to get up right up next to him and pop 200% shots right into his back. And you can see here, as he comes out and around, there he is getting himself into position. He manages to take out my sectoid, but he is just in enough position for me to get right up next to him, and that is going to be the GG. Alright, thank you guys, I'm glad you were watching. I hope to have a whole bunch of more videos up sometime soon. Keep your eyes open, and until then, I will see you next mission.